Hello and welcome to another episode of Euro Truck Simulator. Right, as you can see, we have just slept. It's officially Sunday, so we need to crack on with the next of the no sat nav challenge. I've been dreading this. I'm just dreading it. I tell you what, my biggest issue is there's no jobs in the UK. That's my biggest issue. There's one to Northern Ireland. That's it. That is all there is. This was my biggest problem, doing the no sat nav challenge and doing it at home where it would have been technically easier for me. Now I'm just going to have a little look through the external contracts. Now these jobs won't be paying as much, but I've got to be careful because some of these contracts I can't complete. It doesn't let you do all these like Volvo deliveries. Seem to be issues I can't complete on Pro Mods. So we just need to have a little gander about our other jobs. They're taking me abroad. Southampton, mate. I wouldn't mind London. Just to go back to London. There's one for Cambridge. Cambridge is not too bad a job. Like I said before, these jobs wouldn't be big jobs because at the end of the day, doing it without sat nav, if we get lost, things like that. This is quite concerning. Let's refresh these jobs and see what comes up. This is quite concerning. Again, like I said, I just don't know if I can do that. I'd prefer to do that one, but the problem is if I can't finish the contract. Now I can obviously load up the menu, put in the money. I can't put the XP in. I can put the money in for the job, but yeah. It's not looking very good. That would be the best job of them all because it's a long, it's a bit longer time, 300 mile. So all the rest like 180 miles. There is a job to Southampton. Could maybe do that. Empty pallets. So we'll keep that one in mind for now. Southampton. I don't want to go back to Cardiff. I don't want to do Cambridge. It's too close. Sheffield's too close. Yeah, so it's going to have to be the Southampton job. Empty pallets. 272 mile. It's an external contract, so we would be limited for speed as well. But yeah, that's looking kind of... Okay, so we need to come out of here, turn left, turn left, turn left. Okay, so 3 lefts. Like I say, we're treating the world map like a big paper map, basically. Which at the end of the day, if you don't really know exactly where you're going, you would do some research. You would look into oh well, when I get here it needs to be a left, and personally I would make a note of it on like a piece of paper. I'd be like, right, when I get to here I need to do this. One of the things I used to do when I first learned to drive, because I was kind of driving before the sat-nav age was like really popular, sat-navs were just kind of coming in. But basically I passed my test in 2002. I've been driving like 21 years now. And long story short, it is. If I say I went to London. No, I tell you what. Say I went to Blackpool. Blackpool's an easier one, just because I drive to Blackpool quite a lot, so I can give you an idea. I'd be like, right, I can go this way or this way, and 2 ways to go. Now, if you go like the A59 way, you would be talking. Well, I'd be going through like outskirts of Blackburn, follow the road signs for Burn, and you would basically so follow the road signs for this town until you can, you know what I mean, and then the next town would appear. Are you with me? And you basically create like a list of what you do and where. Now I'm sure this is where we wanted to be, but I'm looking for the trailer. Might be a bit juddery on the mouse, guys, because I'm having to actually use my mouse. Hello? I'm definitely in the right... Well, that'll be why. Apparently, it is around the back. You know something? I've got to admit, I don't think I've ever once picked up a trailer from around the back. I won't mind, but we drove past it. I must have looked at that and gone, yeah, not for me. I must have done. Yeah, it's a couple of 100 miles. So it still is a relatively big job in itself while deciding where we're going. But we need to basically keep an eye on the road signs. So while that's doing that, we're just going to look under here. So we're going to come out of here and we're going to turn right. Okay, I didn't expect to be going down. I expected to go down the M1. I thought the M1 would have been a quicker route, to be honest. So we're coming out of this building here and we're turning right, and then we're turning left. And then we're basically taking the second left. Oh, I'm not happy with this. We're basically following the Wales sign. That's not really what I was thinking we were going to be doing. I thought, well, if we go past and down the M25 and round the M25 ring road, we'd just follow the signs for London. We know London's in a south direction. Oh dear, I've got an awful feeling we're going wrong here. I tell you what, I'd love to get one of them eye trackers. One of them eye trackers for me, I think, for this and the farming channel would be absolutely fantastic. I really do. So we're going down this road and we're going onto the motorway. Then we want the second left on the motorway. Let's put main beam on. There's not much traffic on the road. I genuinely think I'm going to get lost. This is why I don't want to do a job that we can only just do in the delivery time. Because, yeah, I would not have gone... It doesn't matter if the other way was 100 mile more. I would have personally, without a sat nav, I would have taken the easier route. I would have taken the easier route, that's for sure. Especially without a sat nav. It's mental actually, because the car I've got now in real life is the first car I've had where it's actually built into my dashboard. My sat nav just comes on the minute, you know what I mean? It's not necessarily on to a destination, but it's on to the point where it'll just tell you what road you're on and what direction, and you know. Yeah, it's the first time I've ever had a car like that, and you know, I've always had to like own a separate sat nav, if that makes sense, one you put on your windscreen. Like Apple CarPlay is one of them things now, isn't it, where it's kind of the standard now. Right, we're following the Cardiff. So we're going down, right, we're going down a lot of the road we were on yesterday. I think, I don't know, am I going right here? I genuinely think I'm going wrong. Well, this is what this is all about. This is all about how we're going to get it there on time. Obviously, if we make any big mistakes and, you know, the video is a bit longer than planned, the video may be longer being uploaded. There's not much I can do about the time it goes live. I do try and aim for about 7 o'clock. The Dragon Lady has said that maybe the video should go up the next day so it's not as rushed, which I do kind of think is a good idea. I think I'm on the right road. I think I'm on the right road. I'm not 100% sure at all that I'm even remotely on the correct road. But we are limited to 56 miles an hour today, guys, so if there's any speeding, it would be done in like the smaller zones. Dude, it's like 1:23 AM and you've got your roof down in your Mustang. Come on. Don't be a loser. Let's get this sorted. Get down here. We're looking for signs for Southampton. So as soon as we see some road signs saying Southampton, we know we're kind of there. Now what we'll do again, we will try and look for our destination. The problem is the game tells me the default locations, but the Rail Companies mod that I've installed, well, it changes all the companies. I think this challenge would have been better without the companies changing. It would have been a little bit easier. You could be like, oh well, that's where we're going. Either that or the mod should change the menus to match where you're going destination wise, basically. That's what I think it should be. It's not necessarily the best way of doing it, but it's just the way I feel like it should be. Plymouth. Come on, you little knob. I've got my indicator on. I'm gonna follow signs for Plymouth at the moment. Plymouth and Southampton are kind of in the same direction. They're both on the south coast. This is, yeah. The fact that Swansea's turning off now and Cardiff straight on, but so's Plymouth. So we'll follow Plymouth for now. We know Plymouth should take us to the south coast, and that should lead us roughly in the right direction. The next turn off will probably be Cardiff. Yeah, it will be Cardiff. Right. I'm concerned I'm going to get it wrong. 165 miles to go. Actually, these might be super short episodes. We might do really, really, really well. That's for sure. But at the end of the day, it's a trial and error. Right, we do have something for our dashboard. We've got 1,300 litres of fuel. No, that's the distance we've covered. We've got 800 miles of fuel. I like that. What's the other ones? Turbo pressure. Oh, Ella has just sent us £3,420. Speed info. That tells us current speed in miles per hour. I do like that one. We'll stick with the speed. I know it says at the bottom, but I only look at the bottom one when I don't have it on the dashboard. I do like this truck though, guys. This is a... I think we go straight on to Bristol. I don't think we turn off anytime soon. I might be wrong here. I think I should have taken that exit. I really do. I think I should have taken that exit. I'm looking for signs. To be honest with you, all the signs for Plymouth just disappeared. What did we have then? We had Cambridge, Bristol and something else. Can't remember. See, that's how terrible my brain is. Already forgotten. Absolutely atrocious, my memory. Well, I'd say this is going to be a really nice journey, but it's nearly over. 130 miles to go. I need a screenshot. How do I get a screenshot in the dark like that? Tell you what, that'll do. Like I say, it's just for a little thumbnail. It doesn't have to be massive. It doesn't have to be amazing. It's just a picture just to show you that, you know, oh, it's a nighttime run. I got a bit of traffic behind us. That looked pretty cool. Services. What have we? London, Bristol, Southwest. Ooh, yeah. I'm a bit concerned. I'm going to be jumping lanes in a minute. Where are we wanting? I think we take... I don't know. Bristol does take us in the right direction. Kind of. We kind of just want the south coast. We have to make a decision here, guys. We have to make a decision. We're gonna follow Bristol east. We're gonna follow Bristol east. I don't know. I know the whole point of me doing this was in the UK. Honestly, I've never been to Southampton. So, and because I was like, oh, well, we'll just follow the London road, and then, you know what I mean? And it never happened. I don't know why, but I've still got sat nav on. We're wasting, although then again, it's not the end of the world to be wasting a bit of time, but... Whoa! We've just jumped 100 miles. We should have turned... Wow. Wow, we've just jumped 100 miles. We were down to 100 miles. Okay. We've just jumped another 100 miles on this journey. That is... Oh my god. We should have taken the exit there. Okay. We have really balls this one up. Another 100 miles. How did I get this so badly wrong? I tell you why. I was following the Plymouth sign because I know Plymouth's in the south. And then it disappeared. I saw one sign for Plymouth, no, 2 signs for Plymouth. And then it just disappeared. Oh, now we've got an extra 100 mile on top. I am not happy with this. Ugh, I can't believe I ballsed it up so much. I doubled my mileage at the final hurdle. That is not cool. That is not cool at all. Okay, this is proving to be more... I would rather be in the north. I'm like king of the north. Come on. Give me the north of England. Liverpool's, Manchester's, Leeds, Grimsby's, Newcastle's. Possibly Carlisle. You can't really go wrong with Carlisle. It's kind of the stepping stone to Scotland on the west side. Wow, that added 100 miles just because I didn't take that exit. I've not seen a signpost since, so I'm really concerned with where we are right now. We could literally be in the middle of nowhere, going in completely the wrong direction. We know we're going in the right direction though, because our mileage is still going down. But this is why I didn't want to do big jobs where we'd be pushed for time. Because we knew we could have this happen. Yeah, I should have taken that exit on the motorway back 40 miles ago. Yeah, the question is right now, where are we heading? I literally haven't a clue. Just because we're slowly knocking the mileage down doesn't mean we're still not heading in the right direction. You know, we're kind of heading in the right direction. Like, for example, we want to be going due south. We could be going southwest. You know what I mean? So we are slowly going in the right direction. Just might not be the exact direction we want to be heading in, and we should almost be there. I'm looking at like the mileage kind of thing, and it's like, well, we've got 146 mile now, 145. We had 100 to go before it jumped to 200, so you kind of see the issue there with the we'd technically be about 20 mile from destination, 20-40 mile from destination, really. I hate driving third person, but I need a better screenshot. Come on. Set the screenshot and yeah, I lowered my speed by like 20 mile an hour. I was really concerned we were gonna crash then. Thought we were gonna go and do a David then and crash. I haven't mentioned David for a couple of days. Yeah, to be honest, I haven't seen him comment for a little while. I hope you're alright. If you are still watching in the background, he is a real life trucker in America, guys. He does get very busy. But yeah, I hadn't seen him comment for a little while, so I hope everything is okay with him. Last I heard, he needed a gearbox in his truck. He privately owned his own truck, and he needed a new gearbox, which he was telling me was like stupidly expensive. So yeah, kind of hope everything is all right. And oh, look, a Mark III Mondeo, built between 2001 and 2007, 2008. Mondeo Mark III. I had 3 of them in my life. They're not that good a car, to be honest, but we just had kids and we needed more of a family car, and it was relatively easy to maintain. One of them I fried the piston rings. What a shock! 1.8 engine. Duratec HE engine, absolutely shocking on the piston rings. What was the other one? The other one was a 2 litre petrol. That was an estate car for the big double pram we needed because we just had our 3rd kid. Hit a badger with that at 60 mile an hour. The day before my son came, the wife gave birth. I drove the wife to the hospital. I don't know. I feel like I need to go this way. I feel like I've gone wrong. I feel like I've gone wrong. How have we ended up on the M25? We were going completely the opposite direction. I'm a bit concerned here, guys. How did we end up on the M25? I wanted to be on the M25. So which... I just don't understand how I ended up on the M25. That means we've been going in a southeasterly direction rather than a south to possibly slightly southwest. We are still knocking mileage down though, guys. I will give it that. So now we want to be looking for signs for Plymouth, Birmingham, Southampton, possibly Bournemouth kind of thing. Those are kind of the... I'm going to change lane before that idiot doesn't let me change. Southwest Southampton. There we go. This is why I wanted to go the M25 way to begin with. I just didn't think this road was going to take us there. Oh, thank God for that. Thank God for that. So it was a 100-mile detour because we cocked it up. But we are heading to Southampton. Basingstoke. There we go. We did completely go the wrong way though, guys, just to give you a heads up. I don't really know which way we came, but we definitely came the wrong way. We'll have a little look on the world map once we've done. You know, just try and be like, oh, we came that way. We'll get a rough idea where we should have turned because, well, we had the 100, you know, we had the extra 100 miles. It won't be overly difficult to work out where we should have gone and the way we did go. Sorry guys, I was just coughing and sneezing and yeah, I sneezed which led to a cough and then it gave me a sore throat and I just needed to get a quick drink there. But my glass was slightly out of reach, hence so wobbly steering. I've just realised that'll be why I haven't had my hay fever medication today. I am a bit late with that. But yeah, we're 65 miles to go, guys. We are heading towards Southampton / Winchester, according to the signs, and that is where we want to be. This has been really nerve-wracking and difficult. Irina couldn't find another job, had to return empty again. Irina, you are costing me so much money at the moment, love. I hired you because you were a genius. You were fantastic at your job. Right, Winchester Lane is the first one. Well, it's not technically, but we will just move over. Yeah, we need to get Irina in a different truck, guys. Maybe Irina can have this truck because when we buy a Scania, yeah, I think when we buy a Scania, I think it might be time to buy the original Iveco. But it might be, yeah, it might be time to sell the original Iveco we had. It's low on power. Irina does deserve a better truck. She was our first employee. She was good to us early on. But I feel like she's suffering at the moment, job-wise, because of a truck. Like there could have been a heavy job that she could have brought back. But we wouldn't know now, would we? Because, you know, she hasn't got the truck to do it. So maybe Irina gets a DAF, or maybe we hire another worker for the DAF. We then give Irina the Scania once we're done with the Scania. Yeah, I tell you what, we'll give Irina a Scania because Scanias can have a really good engine in them. You'll just have to persevere for a little bit more with the one she's in. Right, we want the M27 Southampton to Bournemouth sign. Oh, we're turning off in a minute. But there we go. As you can see, guys, it's not overly difficult. It's just I should have maybe made a note of the towns. Then again, saying that, the problem is the towns don't exist in the map. Like the map only gives you a certain number of towns and cities. So towns and cities were like, you know, were coming up on the signs that, like Bournemouth, for example, is not on the map. You know, Bournemouth is not a place we can go, but obviously the road signs are for Bournemouth. Give you an idea. So it is slightly out of sync. 4 hours. Yep, I've got 25 minutes apparently to deliver. So we have made it. We have done a fantastic job. We have made it to Southampton. This is the exit off the M27. This is why I like just driving in the UK, guys. I could do it like this. We could get really, really good with it. But I know everybody likes to visit the different towns. But yeah, the question is where the hell are we? At one point today, stream title, where the hell are we heading? Obviously, we haven't looked at the map for Southampton. Well, we're going to do what we do first. We're going to have a little wander around Transinet. I don't know what the Transinet building looks like. Because I know it gives signs and that, but if you can get an idea of what Transinet looks like, you can kind of get an idea of the building. You know, like the colour coordination. Like, for example, Transinet, for example, will always have the same kind of building. If you can remember what those buildings look like, you can kind of guess where you're going. So, yeah. I don't know if it's worth looking on the map. Like I say, ideally, I would look on the map. I would make sure I know where I'm going. We're just going to block the roundabout for a quick second. We're going to have a look at our paper. We're going to get our paper book out. So we're at the roundabout. We turn right, and then it's the... Oh, we've been there before. Right, we've been here before then, guys. It's the one we've been... It's the one we've been to before. It's that Schenker building. Schenker, is that how you pronounce that? Schenker. Whoa, where did you come from? I believe it's this one. There we go. Right. So, they would like me to park it in there. I don't need any help. Not yet, anyway. I might need... Well, I need professional help. So the wife tells me. Alright, let's lower that. Try and get that. What's that glitching? Is that just a reflection? Look at that. Perfect. Perfectly done. Look at that. Genius. Right. We want to have... We'll know which way we come because the M25 has been slightly unlocked. Right. Okay. Right. So we were basically up here in Birmingham. Up here. And we were meant to come out of here... Go around here, and come down here. This is the way we came. And then come down here, come down here, come down here, come down here, come down here. We took that road there. This is the exit I didn't take. We should have come onto the A46. We didn't. We stayed on the M4 all the way to London. So this was the 100-mile detour. We then came towards London... And we came towards the M25. We took that exit off there. Onto the M3. Onto the M27. Round the little ring road. Onto... Well, it doesn't tell me what road that is. But whatever road that is. But yeah, that was where we went wrong. That was the issue. That junction we should have turned off. And we didn't. Was the reason why we had a 100-mile detour. So, there you go. That's where we went wrong. It was quite easy to work out where we went wrong. You see, look, Bournemouth is here. Bournemouth's kind of around about here. So you got Portsmouth there, Southampton there. Bournemouth's kind of around here. Obviously, that's not on the map at all. Folkestone, I've been there. I once bought a dog from there. I basically drove from like here all the way down here. So I finished work at 5 o'clock. I drove all the way down here, all the way down here, all the way down here, right round the M25 over the bridge, all the way down here to Folkestone. Picked up a puppy and drove all the way back up to here. Got back home roughly about 6 a.m. in the morning, and then went to work at 8:30. Little story for you. But as you can see. My only other option I want to do now then, guys, is I just need somewhere to sleep. So we are going to go and sleep over there. Not that the sat-nav's really going to work for me, but I just need to find somewhere to rest for the next episode. I hope you guys have enjoyed the sat-nav, no sat-nav challenge, sorry. And... yeah, until the next episode, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one.